Home with Power BI. I'm Zahir for Sigma BI. Today I'm going to show you how to create a rolling average using DAX. Now there's a few ways you're able to benefit from this, as if you're monitoring the average of a certain product or certain sales, and you're able to see if that average has decreased or increased. And I think it is quite useful for you to use in your dashboards and reports. I'll show you how to do this. Are you ready? Come take a look. Let's go. So in one of my previous videos, I have done a month-to-date and year-to-date sales. What we're going to do in this video is do something similar, but do rolling day for averages. So we're going to do a month or 4-week average, a 6-month one, and a 12-month one as well. Now, in order for us to do this, we're going to be using DAX. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is create a measure. Okay. So we're going to create a new measure here. Okay, and then what I like to do in my measures is so I'm going to call it 4-week average. Cool. So what we now, first of all, we need to use the calculate function. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is what we're calculating first. So the first thing that we need to understand is that we're calculating the amount, the total amount. So do another function, sum, and then we do the sales amount. Okay. Close that off, and then we hit the comma. We're now going to use the function dates in period. So we need to specify which dates in between we're wanting to average. So go dates in period. And then we're going to use the sales order date. Comma. And then we're going to use the function last date. And we're going to use the sales order date again. Close it up. And then, comma. Should really do this on the next line, but I'll just do it here. How many days in the month? 28 days. Could do it 29, 30, that kind of thing. So, but we'll just, because we got it a 4-week, we're just going to do it as a 4-week one, 28 days. And then we say, okay, it's 28 and it's days that we're doing it. Close that. And then close that off too. Okay, so what we now need to do is calculate that. Because it's an average, we need to use a division here. So we create that division. But before we do, we're just going to go on to the next line and do this again. So we're going to put calculate. And it's similar to the code that we just written, but instead of sum, we're going to do the distinct count. So if we put the distinct count of the sales order date, because we need to know the number of days. Close that off. And then we use the dates in period again. Sales order date. Same last date. Sales order date. And then we're going to do same again, 28 and day. Now you can copy and paste it and change the functions that are different in here, but I like to just do it manually because it'll get me it just helps me with memorizing the code that I'm writing, and it's good for you to get used to it as well and get some practice if you are learning it. So now that we've done that, okay, so now what we need to do is enter. I'm just going to change his name. Cool. Right, so what we want to do is to see if that works. Okay, so what we're going to do is get a line chart. And we are going to get the order date, put that in there. And then we're going to get the total sales. Okay, so we know that is the sales amount between those dates. It's a bit of a long period, but let's see if it works. And then we're just going to go to our measure, and then we're going to put that in the values. Now, because it's sifting through quite a lot of data, it'll take a bit of time to go in, but we should see a line if it does work. There you go. So that's the line there between. So as you can see, if we hover over it, it's telling us 4-week average is on 16,000. There, 33,000 average. Now it is good to format the information on there as well, the measures that you do, but I haven't done that, so pretty bad me. But just make sure you do that before you start presenting that. I just thought I'd show you how it works. Okay, so we're going to get this again. Copy that. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's not copy that. Let's just do it again. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a 6-month one. Alright. So we're going to use same things, but we're just going to call it 6-month average. Cool. And then we're going to start with the calculate function again. And then it's a sum. Sales amount. Close that. Comma. Next line. Make sure you get the date, the formatting right for your DAX. Then it's the dates in period. Sales order date. Then we use the last function as the last date. Sales order date. And then this, okay, let's close up. And then the previous one was 28 days, and this 28 days, but we're going to be using months, so it's going to be 6 months, so we're going to put the 6 and then the month. Close that, close that. So that one's done. Okay, so now we need to do the same thing and divide it by the distinct count. Okay, so again, calculate function. Distinct count. And remember, it was the sales order date. Close that off, comma. Next one was the dates in period. Sales order date. Last date. Sales order date again. Close that off, and then we need to use, again, 6 months. Use that. Close that up. And we're going to check that. So let's bring that in. Still loading, but we should see another line. Fingers crossed. See if it works. Yeah, that's worked as well. Finally, we're just going to do the last measure, which is 12-month or the 1 year we're going to use. So we're going to put 1 year average. Okay, and if you remember which one we use is the calculate function. And then we use sum, sales amount, close that up, comma, next line, dates in period, sales order date, last date, sales order date. And this is where it's different, so we're going to be saying it's a year, so we could do 12 months or we could do 1 year, but let's just do the 1 year because it's another function. So we'll press 1 and then we'll go to the year. We can do quarters as well if you wanted to do that, so it's worth just having a look at that as well. Okay, and then we need to make sure that we are dividing, and then again calculate distinct count, sales order date, close that up, comma, oops, next line, dates in period again, sales order date, last date, remember you got to close the parentheses off a bit after that, make sure it's 1 year. Great, so that should be it. We are going now to execute that, and we're going to bring that in, and hopefully that should work. Now it's good to use these functions. It's just basically you're making the most out of the data that you have. And as you can see, we've just made 3 different averages there. So one for the 28 days, one for the 6 month, and one for the 1 year average. And this is just could be vital information for directors or anybody who are making the decisions to know about and to see whereabouts is the average for the certain time, because this is not only you can use for making decisions in terms of purchases or making sales. It's also a good idea for your KPIs, so you know where your average is for this period, so you can manage your staff to see how well they're performing. Are they on the average, below the average, or above the average? And also you can find out where you are in terms of where you're going for the rest of the year, what you need to be doing to increase that. So it's really good calculation to have and to show on your reports. But this is the way to do that. Just to make you aware as well, if you're doing it in your own model, you've got to make sure, obviously, it's all the right tables are connected and using the right functions too. This is just based on a standard sort of relationship between the tables. So they all are related. You just need to make sure that there is relationships with all the tables that you have. Okay. Thanks for watching. If there is any questions, please leave on the message on the comment section below, or get in contact with me. Again, guys, thanks for watching. At home with Power BI with me, Zahir Brayman. Learn with us by subscribing to our channel to get updated on our latest videos.